Hello everybody, this is Jeannie T with It's All About Yarn, Knit and Crochet. Today, this is take 3. Today I'm going to try to show you how to make a flowered crochet, a flowered square, and I'm going to try to use all one color. If I begin to run out, I will have to switch. Probably choose a pastel color or something. So to begin, I don't have one made. We're going to do a slip knot. Make sure I am focused. Chain 4. Join it. Chain 1. That's not going to count as a stitch, but we are going to put 8 single crochets into this loop. So 8 singles. I'm going to try to hide the tail end. So you go in, you pull up a loop, and then pull it through. That's a single. Go in the center, pull up a loop, pull the yarn through. So there's 2 singles. There's 7, 8. And then I'm just going to put it in the top of the stitch and slip join it. Now we're going to chain 1, chain 2. That's going to count as our first stitch and our first chain. So what we're going to do is make a double crochet. So there's like 2 double crochets, and then we're going to chain 1. We're going to do that in each stitch going around. So 2 double crochets and chain 1. Oops, double. And chain 1. 2 double into the next stitch and chain 1. I'm going to do this all the way around. Try to hold my work still, I guess. Make a better video. One double, 2 doubles, chain 1. So let's see how many sets do we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sets. So we'll join this at the top. So you'll have 8 sets of 2. So now what we're going to do, chain 1, and we're going to single crochet and then chain 1 in between every stitch. So in between every stitch, single crochet 1, chain 1, single crochet 1, chain 1, single crochet 1, chain 1, in between every stitch. Let me count. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, one more, 16, chain 1, and join it. So we have 16 singles, and that's what we're going to use to make our flower petals with. Each flower is going to take up 2 of the single crochets. So we're going to make a chain, 1, 2, 3, 6, chain 7, and skip this one because this is for that one, and join it with a single crochet. Now let's do a slip stitch. And then we'll slip stitch into the next stitch, and we'll make another chain, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and slip stitch it into the next. So each one gets 2 stitches, so we have to slip stitch into the next stitch and chain 7, and slip stitch that into the next. So there's 3. And slip stitch into the next stitch for the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Slip stitch that into the next. Slip stitch over to the next. Chain 7. If you forget to slip it over, you're going to have a little gap at the end. Slip over to the next for the next petal. Chain 7, because we're going to make some double crochets and stitches on these, so they need their room. So go ahead and finish putting your petals on, and I'll meet you at the end. So I made my 8 and I'm at the end, and the very next stitch I'm just going to slip into the bottom of the chain and make a slip stitch, just like that. So there's our 8 loops. So our first stitch is going to be inside the first chain we're going to make a single crochet, a half double crochet, a double crochet, a triple crochet, oops, and another triple crochet, or tribble, what do you call them? Triple or tribble? And another triple crochet, and a double crochet, and a half double crochet, and a single crochet. And then we'll just slip stitch down at the bottom. And there's one petal. This would probably be nice like a sunflower. So repeat that all the way around. I'll do another petal with you. So we'll start off with a single. I crunch it down. Single crochet. And then a half a double, because we're just building up to the taller ones. A double crochet. A treble. We're going to do 3 triples. 1, 2, and the third. And then a down to a double, and then half a double, and then back down to a single way down at the bottom, and then slip join it at the bottom in between the petals. Just slip join it, and that way you can start it all over again into the next one. So there's 2 of them. It's going to be really pretty. So go ahead and finish them all the way around, and I will meet you at the end. There's 4 of them. Isn't that pretty? So I'm back at the end, and I'm just going to slip stitch it in where I would have ended. And now I'm going to, in the back, I'm going to connect 4 chains. So this is our pretty flower. Going to connect, make 4 chains in the back and connect them. So make a chain of 8, skip over 2 of the petals in the back, and just join it in. So chain 8, we need 4 of them. Skip 1, 2. We can back post it around that single crochet. I think I got fetched up. 1, 2, back post it. There we go. Chain 8. Back post through the single. We need one more. And we'll back post it. Oops. There. So we now have our 4 chains. I only have this much. Time for a new color. This one or this one? Oh no. So join this to the back and then chain 3. And then we're going to work in this chain. We're going to double crochet 3 more, and that will equal 4 double crochets all on one side. And then we are going to chain 2 and double crochet 4 more into that same chain. So we'll have a double crochet of 4, a chain of 2, and another double crochet of 4, all into that same chain. Just like that. This chain of 2 is going to be a corner, and we're going to make one of these in each chain. So we're not going to chain any, we're just going to go and right away double crochet 4 into the next chain. I smell my supper is cooking. It's in the oven. It's a roast with turnips and potatoes and seasoning. And then I found a squash in the fridge, so I sliced that in half, dished out the seeds, and then I seasoned it, and I put some butter in it, and I covered it with foil wrap, and I put everything in the oven to cook. So it's going to be a delicious supper. So there's the next corner, and then we'll do the other 2 chains. So go ahead and I'll meet you back at the end. Okay, so here we are at the end. So I have my corner made there and my corner made there. So I'm just going to slip join this in here, and then I'm going to chain 3. That will equal our next double crochet. And we're just going to do a double crochet between every stitch. When we get to the corner, we'll double crochet 2, chain 2, and double crochet 2. and then double crochet in every stitch till we get to the end. So go ahead and repeat that all the way around, and I'll meet you at the end. So here we are at the end of that round, and I'm just going to slip stitch it into the top. I'm going to cut my yarn, and I'm going to back this out one and join another color. So when I go to join it, I'll pull, make a slip knot in it first. I'm in a little bit of a hurry. I was going to try to catch Fiber Floozy, but I'm going to be a few minutes late. I'm just about finished what I'm doing. So slip knot, pull it through, there. Now I'm just going to single crochet in every stitch going around. And when I get to the corner, I'm just going to single crochet 3 into the corner. Just like that. Oh, this is pretty. Make it up as I go. It's turning out okay. I never done a crochet block for a little while. Everything I've been doing is knitting. I'm trying to catch up in my knitting. I have a big order to do. I have 3 sweaters, 2 scarves or cowls, and a blanket. And I'm finishing up a pair of mittens. That was another order. But the blanket and the scarves, they're all crochet. This is all scrap yarn. I found this ball. It's fairly close to this color, but it's heavier. It's not thicker, but it's harder feeling, like it's heavier that way. So it's not the same fiber. And at the corner, single crochet 3. I was looking at some little purses that you can sew these blocks together. I was thinking I should try to make some of my blocks similar in color, and then I can make a purse with all my tutorial blocks that I make. I think I might do that. I'll teach you how to make the blocks, and then we'll make a purse. Oh, here I go thinking more to make. Not enough time. We'll make time. I'll take a while to show you how to make the blocks and get them saved up and make a couple of doubles. So I have this sort of crunched up in my hand, so I always pull it back into shape. Make the last one, join it with a slip stitch, cut the yarn, and just through. Wow. And there we have. There we have our little square. And you know what? I'm going to call this. I'm going to call it